Alright, so I was gonna react to the video first, but I'm gonna do that second. So this is just me showing y'all how Beyonce put stuff on our face. So y'all remember this cover, which was the second cover, but this is why she teased Act 2 and Act 1. When she wore this white hat, y'all remember she wore this white hat? This was the second cover, I think. And then she teased us when she wore it at the 2024 Grammys. So y'all know that she put stuff on her face. Let me close these out because I want to show y'all something. So let me open up what I'm talking about. So I just, for some reason, I was taking out my Sir Davis bottle. I don't drink whiskey, but I was just keeping it for decoration around the house. So I didn't, like, I had it boxed up and I was going to show somebody today. So I just took it out and I just sat there and was looking at it. And I looked at the horse and I'm like, this horse look bronze. And remember, I already been telling y'all that I think Act 3 is going to be based around bronze. So I just showed y'all she put the hat in our face twice. And she did the same thing with the black hat, like started wearing the black hat. She wore the white hat and she was wearing the black hat and just doing it like that. So someone told me to look up what color the horse was. So when I looked up what color the horse was on the Sir Davis bottle, and lo and behold, it said the horse is bronze, a metallic color. The horses are featured on a black circular medallion. But wait. But it say the bronze horse is a deliberate design choice by Beyonce to represent strength, respect, and the connection to her heritage. Remember that? Her connection to her heritage in Texas. Now, y'all see that it says bronze. It say the horse of Sir Davis whiskey bottle is bronze or bronzed, appearing on a black medallion. But y'all see right here it say it's a connection to her heritage in Texas. I'm gonna have to do more research because I wonder like it's something else bronze that had to do with Texas. But wait 1 second. So this is the bottle. If y'all got one, then y'all know. If y'all have one, then y'all know. But this right here, I was looking at this. I'm just looking. I'm like, this little bronze, and I already been talking about bronze a lot. So let's get into my theory even more on what I put out already. So I think I already told y'all that this horse is a gold horse. And the reason why I knew that this was a gold horse, which is why she came in on it and then went out on the motorcycle. Look. I think I told y'all this already. Now that I'm doing it again, but like the feet are gold, painted gold. It's painted gold. Like if y'all can see the shininess, like, and that was intentional. Right now, let me show y'all something else. Going down here, these are all the horses in order. But of course, she walked in on the gold horse, but then left out on the motorcycle. Let's go to that. Okay, so now that I see that the horse is bronze, that's on the Sir Davis bottle. Now I wonder what color this is because you can't really see because she got it dark and then the fire is going off of it. But now I'm starting to think that this is bronze and that the next act horse could be well, this was already my theory. I feel like the next act horse is a metal. I think I probably did it on my other thing over here, but I think it's going to be like a metal bronze horse. Like, let me tell y'all what I'm talking about. This was a theory that I already had, so now it's just proving that my theory for that might be correct. Okay, so y'all see, this is why I think she's gonna do something different. Y'all see right here, she has the disco horse, right? That's a disco horse, not a real horse. Then for Act 2, she did a real horse right here. Real horse. Right here, she did a real horse. This is also a real horse, but this was for the magazine. So now I feel like it's going to be a not red, but a bronze, which is like a reddish color, a bronze metal horse. That's just how I feel. And I feel like it's going to be like this. She gave us this hint in this, like this stance. It's going to be like this. It's just my theory, but she put this on here and I feel like that was like, let's look, it went from standing to up. And y'all know that the standing horse like this right here would have been Act 2. This was like the logo for the Renaissance era, the standing horse. And then the jumping horse, it would have went into the jumping horse if Act 2 was Renaissance and then going into Act 3. Y'all get what I'm saying? So this is the theory that I had at first, but it changed. Y'all can see it. I said it changed. So y'all can see the disco horse, the real horse, and I feel like this is going to be like a metal, like the end of it is going to be metal, but in a reddish bronze color. And if y'all have a Sir Davis bottle, just look at it so y'all could see what I'm talking about. But so this was the theory that I was making. But now that I done came up with this and seeing this, now I stuff be happening for a reason. Cause it be crazy how I just be doing stuff and then I end up finding something. So I said right here, she came in on the white horse. It was white cars and white roses. I said, oh, white roses on the white car. I was about to say, I said car so many times. Her in a, and this was a teaser too, because y'all can see like the outside of this car is white, but the interior is red. I had to go like react to one of my old videos to show you how I already knew that the Cadillac was a main focus. Matter of fact, y'all can go check out that video. What video was that? It's Elvis in the Beyonce video. So I'm gonna probably put the link for it in the bottom if I remember. But I'm gonna put the link for it in the description. But her, I said her in a white car and a Beyonce ball. This was her basically, and this is like the same stance of her being in the flying car too. So that's like crazy. It was like a teaser right here already that she was gonna be. Okay, so me saying that the car had white well, it wasn't the cars. It would have white roses. Was it the it was the things that the floaties thing, the floating things, they call them. They use them in a parade. It was something like that that she had, and it was all white roses. I didn't put that on here. Oh, here it go right here. Like you can see the white roses a little bit right here, and them little float things that they was sprouting on. But I said this is how I knew. I'm like, hold on, how's these white roses, but on this car she had red roses? And if this was a white car, like this is, which was she was trying to throw us off, you will be able to see the white car through these roads. This was a red car, and I knew it, and I said that the interior was red. I did a whole breakdown of that, but that's how I found out. And then once she did that, I also connected Cadillac Records to this too. And once she did that, this came up, and I ain't talked about this. I don't think I talked about this enough, but this plays a role in between this act and Act Three too. I ain't gonna lie, that little thing right there, the little horns, but see, and on the front of the plate, they say the same thing. It probably just don't have a year on there, but they say the same thing. Then she came out with the red car, which I knew was coming. So going back to what I was originally saying, she came in on the horse. This is the main focus. She came in on the horse. I said White House, meant white horse. Then she brought a gold horse. Remember, I just showed you the gold horse that was also included in the Levi commercial. Then she came in on the gold horse towards the end of the Cowboy Carter tour. And then here go the gold horse that I showed you. That's how you know that was during this era. Then she left out on a motorcycle. And this is the start of a new era. The end of that era was the start of Act 3 with this motorcycle thing. I mean, with the motorcycle, with her riding out on the motorcycle. I already showed y'all this. What else was I? This is what I was talking about right here. I need to add that picture over here then. All right, let me show y'all how these horns keep coming up. So I already said in one of my old videos that I feel like On the Run 2 played a role in Cowboy Carter, because if y'all listen to Two Most Wanted, and y'all go look at the haunted video, and it's two patients in a room. One lady is laying down and one man is sitting down. I don't remember if he was bleeding or something. But he had on a black hat. And on that black hat it say Most Wanted. I just wanted to add that because I feel like I already said that haunted will play a role in Act 3. But for Act Two, because I'm going off topic, I already said for Act Two that if you listen to Two Most Wanted is just like the country lesbian version of On the Run Two. It's just two girls, and then for On the Run Two is Jay-Z and Beyonce. But if y'all look, I don't know if I put it somewhere. I think it's probably one of the older videos. I'm gonna have to really go back to that video and react to that too. But I put it in one of the older videos that like fans was making art of Most Wanted with like a mugshot or like black and white pictures of Beyonce and Miley. And then they already had Beyonce and them already had put out a picture black and white of their face being on a newspaper as Two Most Wanted. Like both are basically stories of them being on the run. And that also includes telephone, which is why on on the run, telephone, and Two Most Wanted, I connect together because all of them are being on the run, and I feel like that was a teaser towards telephone. On top of her already teasing a telephone within the Cowboy Carter era, on top of On the Run, telephone. I mean, I feel like she teases telephone part two, But On the Run, Telephone, if y'all go look at these videos, and Two Most Wanted are all, well, not Two Most Wanted, it's On the Run, Telephone. I said it in one of the other videos. I can't remember. But it was On the Run, Telephone, and two, I think it probably, no, the Levi commercial. It's the Levi commercial. But hold on, I'm gonna add that in a minute. But those three are set in a diner. Beyonce in one of the Levi commercials is in a diner. Telephone, the first Telephone, the music video. If y'all go look at that, that's in a diner. And then them being on the run and their teaser or their short film, I forgot which one it was. They are on the run. Also, if you go look at the Two Most Wanted music video, it's like a desert base. It's desert base. So I'm not sure if it's gonna be a diner included in the visuals for that, but all of this is desert based. Plus, Cowboy Carter alone, like the full, like all, like most of the lyric videos, or few of the lyric videos. I'm not gonna say most, but a few of the lyric videos is based in a diner. I mean, not a diner. It's based in the desert. If y'all look at it, even that. Let me bring this up. Even that Pinterest commercial teaser where I feel like they was giving us hints to at her being a giant, everything like that was based in a desert. The only difference is the lady wasn't on a horse that was in there, but she was switching outfits. Then it went to a giant Beyonce, and then Beyonce did tease the giant within the Cowboy Carter era. So y'all see how stuff connects. But this is why I said that I feel like On the Run is connected to Cowboy Carter, but I still feel like these two are up to something. I feel like these two are up to something, like it's something that's teased towards Act Three. Because I don't know, because they did On the Run 2, but now On the Run 3, I don't know if On the Run 3 is happening, but like right when she's about to go into Act 3, and then On the Run 3 just the number three just all around. I don't know. Maybe I could just be tripping. But On the Run 3 it just is crazy if it'll come in the same era as Act 3. But her bringing him out in three of them towards the end of the concert, I mean, towards the end of the tour, three Destiny's Child, three performances that night. Like the number three is just coming, like being teased so much. And then, like I said, her bringing Jay Z out three times for the tour. I think it was four. Was it three or four? It probably was four. Cause I thought it was going to be three, and then he showed up that last night, and I think it ended up being four. But I feel like that was also to throw us off because the number three was still teased by her Destiny's Child being three, and then her having three performances that same night. So this is just what I wanted to show y'all. This is why I didn't know that I put this on there, but even this, like this was a motorcycle tease. But look, it's still look. I'm telling y'all, this plays a role. It was even one that I had connected with. I'm gonna probably have to go look it up, but I just these horns just keep playing a role. Oh no, it's right here. These horns within the Renaissance. I told y'all the Renaissance era is supposed to come as Act Two. That go that red light bulb again too. I mean, she told y'all. I'm saying it like I told y'all. She told y'all that Renaissance was supposed to be Act Two. Then the fan. This is the haunted music video. If y'all go through it, and then this is Renaissance. Renaissance. That's why I keep telling y'all. I feel like haunted is going to be like a song that she performs during Act Three's tour because of the aesthetic of it. But this just proves it further because everything she did during the Renaissance era as Act One, she would have did during the Renaissance as Act Two. I mean, during the Renaissance era as Act Two. This was the one I was talking about, but y'all see he got horns too. And that black theme that I also said that I feel like is going to be coming for Act Two. I mean not Act Two, for Act Three. But I want to show y'all Two Most Wanted and how I feel like Two Most Wanted plays a role. Y'all see the horns? Also said I feel like this is like a representation of the horns. That's why I outlined it. But that's just now let me go to I think I already talked about this. What else? Now we about to get back into the Brown stuff. But let me show y'all what I'm talking about as far as On the Run 2 and Two Most Wanted. Here it is. This is where I compared both of them. And this was fan art. Miley Nation 13. And yeah, I said the black and white, like y'all see the black and white theme for both. Even the pictures I think they posted of Beyonce and Miley being kids. Here we go. This the diner thing that I was talking about. When I said telephone in Act 2, this also has fire theme on the car. And let's not mention, let me go to the video real quick. Before I do that though, I just want to show y'all that all of them was in a diner. All of these was in a diner. But I want to talk about this car for a minute. Because the fire on this car and her teasing telephone within Cowboy Carter, I feel like her teasing telephone was supposed to happen more so in Renaissance. Now, this is what I wanted to highlight. This taxi. Y'all know when she presented the Cowboy Carter era, she rode off in that taxi, in that same taxi. But look at this. It's about to ride off right here. Let me move it right here. The taxi drives off. And y'all see where it's desert base. Now let me show y'all. And I want to show y'all another thing too, but right here, desert base. They in the middle of nowhere at a diner in the desert. But I wanted to point out that this car is yellow, just like that taxi. Now this is not no taxi, but it's yellow. And then I want to point out something else that has to do with this car too. But if y'all look at two most wanted, and then on the run, part two. If you put two from two most wanted and part two to on the run together, what do that make? Four. That makes four. But let's go to the telephone music video so I can show y'all what I'm talking about. Even if y'all look at these outfits they have, red, white, and blue, American theme. Even on that diner, the stars, like the stars on the diner. But I want to show y'all the car. Desert base. Y'all see desert base? Then look, hold on. It moved too fast. The news too. This also plays a role too. WNS. This kind of reminds you of KNTY, but let me slow it down. Which one was the slow? I think it was this one. Hold on, wait, going back. This right here too. If y'all look at this thing, this little circle thing, this is supposed to be a representation of Earth, but this kind of looks like that thing that she was like what she did at the Super Bowl when she performed at the Super Bowl, and also what she did during the Renaissance. I mean the Cowboy Carter era during the tour. Lay down on the ground in the front in that circle. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But this kind of looks like that right here. See, it's desert base, but then look, fire on the car. It's a yellow car like how that taxi was, and then the back of it right here. Told y'all. Too Most Wanted is just like the lesbian version. I also feel like telephone is too. Y'all see it works. Like lesbian version of Two Most Wanted and them being on the run in both. And being on the run, she's thinking about being on the run in Two Most Wanted, and then they're also talking about being on the run or showing and talking about being on the run in this. This just like another version, like Two Most Wanted is like an updated version to me of Telephone. And I feel like that is teasing Telephone Part 2 coming and it being in the desert and part two being in the desert. On the run part two being desert based. So that's just my theory when it comes to that. But let's go back to the bronze conversation because I'm always going off topic. Now this is the theory that I had already said that I told y'all before I just realized that wait, hold on, my bad. But before I just realized that the horse on the Sir Davis bottle is bronze. But wait, I just realized something. Let me check something out real quick. Okay, so let me tell you what I just realized. So right here, she's under nothing, right? Right here, she's on dirt. The horse is running on dirt. I already said that this was the beginning of Cowboy Carter. I already said I feel like this was the end of Cowboy Carter. And then I already said, I mean, no, I ain't already said nothing with this. But they're running on dirt again. And this just like this was a square. I was about to say triangle. This is a square that she's standing on, a red square. And I told y'all how I feel like Act 3 will be square based as far as like the stage design and everything like that. And this is the fire horse that I also said is like a representation of this, like how this go and her doing all of this. Also, if you look at this, you can't really see it on here, but she got hearts. on this. So I also feel like this is another teaser towards like her using the color red, but her or like her representation of love. Like more love will be shown within that era. Because if y'all go look at the superpower video, you will see that a lot of the flags that they are waving says love, like, love will win and everything like that on there. So I just said this about the dirt because I was looking right here at this. I was looking at this like the stage is through the star that's on fire, but I was looking at this like it's just dirt, mud, mud. So could the next horse be jumping up, but this time it will be in mud? I don't know. I just sat there and realized that. But I said if Act 3 is metal slash rock, because y'all know the genre of metal and rock is together. I feel like the last horse will be a smooth red or copper or bronze colored metal horse. I didn't add bronze, but colored metal horse. And I said that when I figured other things out. I'm gonna add videos at the end of this though with some fun facts about why I feel like it's also metal. I mean, why I feel like it's also like bronze or copper color or whatever. And if y'all think about what I said before too, that I feel like the Statue of Liberty, her teasing the Statue of Liberty or having the Statue of Liberty within Act One, within Cowboy Carter Act Two, and the original color of the Statue of Liberty being a copper color because it was supposed to be a representation of a black woman, shows that I feel like she's trying to educate on that, on that history that was erased or covered up. So, y'all look right here, this is copper, like the copper color, and I feel like this I try to look up the best horse that I could find. This is how I feel like it's going to be. Not like in this way. I said a smooth metal, but this is just an example of how the horse looks. Not exactly like this, but on the bottle of the Sir Davis. Like this is like the color that I was looking at. I'm looking at it like this was before I started recording this. I just realized like this looked brown. So that's when I looked up what color is the horse on the Sir Davis bottle and just screenshot it and sent it to the computer to show y'all. But I was like, I already was doing this. Like y'all could already see this is not finished. I was in the midst of making this. But I'm like, let me do this video now since I just figured that out. Cause I have so many theories. I don't be wanting to forget any of them. But this just says copper's natural color is a distinct shiny reddish or ang. However, over time, copper forms a patina, developing a greenish or brownish tarnish when exposed to air and moisture. So y'all know that around the Statue of Liberty is water. And y'all know, like when metal is around water, it does some type of moisture thing on the metal. Y'all get what I'm saying? It's some I don't know how to explain it like in a way. Like if you had heat by metal or something like that, it'll start like forming water, moisture on it. And I'm trying to think because I know exactly what they're trying to say because I've seen it before. But I just don't know like what example to use to show y'all. But let me show y'all what this is it. Like the green stuff going over the copper color. And even when I press images, it shows you the Statue of Liberty. Like how the Statue of Liberty changed colors over time. It's just the same. It's the same with a penny. I think I showed this before too. Like it's the same with a penny. The same thing with a penny. That's why I feel like the penny is going to be significant too. Wait, because what does she use change in that era? Because she used diamonds within Act 1, Renaissance. She used like money within Act 2, but she used dollars. So what if she put her face on a penny? Like what if she and it say Liberty on it too? So that's crazy. What if she substitute herself on the penny? Because that's exactly what a penny do. They show from the newest penny on to the oldest penny. So that's how I know exactly what they talking about when it comes to a penny. So yeah, that one done. I'm gonna have to do a video on this. Even though I went over this a little bit, I'm gonna have to do another video on it. Cause I did a video on that, but then it ended up deleting. It ended up not deleting. The audio wasn't caught on there, and I was mad because it was like an hour long video too. So I already told y'all that I still love this purse that she has, but I already told y'all that she drops a fragrance. Well, she announces the fragrance in October. So around October 24th, 2024, I mean October 24th, I'm reading this date. Around October 24th, 2025, there will be next month, there will be another one announced, another fragrance announced. And I think that bottle is going to be okay. This is a perfect example of how I can explain how the horse gonna be. So y'all know exactly how the horse is on the Sir Davis bottle. That is like the horse that I feel like she's teasing right here, this middle horse. And then when you look at these bottles and how smooth it is, that's how I feel like it's going to be like that, like a metal smooth texture. Like this is her, that's her purse, but I feel like it's going to be like this. And her having the horse have one leg up is like a teaser because this also looks like that red horse. The only thing is this horse is not jumping. That would have gave it away. But this horse is not jumping, but I feel like it's going to be like a smooth texture for Act 3. That's how the horse is going to be. But when I was looking at this texture, I'm like, this is like the same texture that I feel like is going to be like smooth, like a smooth metal texture. But yeah, around October next month, I feel like she's going to tease another one. It's either going to be copper or bronze because of that reddish color that I feel like she's trying to go over. Now, this is my first theory that I said I feel like it was going to be red, but copper or bronze. But the next video, I'm going to go over and react to a video where about, go over and talk about the video where, see, look, here go another one about like three being copper or bronze. This was the first one that came around October 25th. That's why I said around the 25th or 24th is when she announced it. And then around, I think it'd be November, is when she dropped one. If y'all look at the pattern of it. So yeah, that was that. Let's keep going. Now, this is about how I figured out that Act 3 will be. So y'all remember when I showed y'all that it said she made the horse on the Sir Davis bottle bronze to represent the heritage of her Texas roots. It said heritage, and that's why I highlighted or emphasized that word when it said heritage. So in the CR magazine photo, she gave us hints with her hair and with the colors of her hair or the colors that she used within those photo shoots, within those pictures. So if y'all look at this hair, it's the red hair that she also had her dancers wear. Y'all see she's still blonde. And then when you look at the picture, here go the credits too of the four horsemen. This is the last horse and the only horse she hasn't used. This will be a representation of the Renaissance horse. And I showed y'all about her having that red skeleton outfit on. Wait, let me show y'all. This was included in the video that I recorded but didn't have the audio, so I still got to go over this. But this is what I was showing y'all, the skeleton right here. This would have been a teaser towards Act 3. By her having it red and then having like black diamonds on it representing a skeleton. And the skeleton for this era, the black horse for this one, the red horse will be Act 3. And then the white horse is for the Cowboy Carter cover, like the white horse for the Cowboy Carter cover. But I'm not going to take credit for this. I don't know. I don't remember their channel because my channel got deleted. But I pointed out that I felt like the Cowboy Carter stage, and I probably said this before, but I'm gonna re-say it again. I said that I feel like the Cowboy Carter stage looked like a bow and arrow right here. And then somebody pointed out to me. I wish I could find this stuff because they pointed out. I think did I add it in the? I don't know if I added it in a thread. Somebody pointed out to me that the bow and arrow was with the white horse, which is the same horse that Beyonce used in the Cowboy Carter. So I'm like, hold on, I might be right that she's leaving like clues of the four horsemen within different ways throughout these eras. And then I'm looking at this, I'm like, okay, well, if he has the bow and arrow, and I theorized that the stage looked like a bow and arrow, what else did they have within these horses or connected to these horses that'll make me feel like it'll go for another act or act 3? So I go look at the red horse and I see that the red horse with this specific picture that it's a red horse with red hair. And I'm like, hold on, she had red hair within the magazine photos and she also had her dancers wearing red hair. But when I seen this, I said, and I already it was crazy because I was already embracing the flag. embracing this flag that I'm about to talk about. I was already embracing it, but then when I seen this, I said, hold on, this remind me of, you know what I'm saying, that flag. And y'all probably already know what flag I'm talking about. If you don't, I'm about to show you. And I'm like, hold on, this horseman having this sword, and this one already having a bow and arrow makes me think of that flag. Her also having like the same wavy hair like Beyonce had. And y'all know this is like a representation of the red pill and the blue pill. What else is right here? When I talked about that in the Kendrick video, the first, is it the first? No, the second video on this channel. And I think I went over all of this too about the fire and everything like that. So let me go to what I was originally waiting to talk about. Here go the flag. Oh, I didn't mean to exit that out. I didn't mean to exit out. Oh man. I did not mean to exit out. So this is the flag, the Black American Heritage flag. And I'm gonna show you also what that person also pointed out. Or I think it was another person. I said they deleted my channel. I would have still had it over there if they didn't delete the channel. So let me tell y'all this person theory that posted this. They said Detective and Delulu Hive lock in. What is this telling us? Now this was the American flag disappearing. And like this back part look gold. Where the flag is disappearing at, I feel like it's gold. Now let me tell y'all my theory. My theory was that I think during Act Three's tour, it will reverse and the American Heritage flag will appear in fragments, like how these fragments are disappearing. Just like how the American flag is disappearing. But that's just my delusional thought. Like how she just has the American flag disappearing. I feel like for Act 3, she's going to have these fragments appearing, but this time it's going to be the American Heritage flag. So I've been hearing this a lot. They replied to my tweet when I said it, and they said that I believe Jay Z may have wore a jacket to one of the shows with this in, or something similar to it. So you may be onto something. And I didn't realize this, but other people, when I was looking up anything that had to do with the Black American Heritage flag towards Beyonce, or I think I either looked it up or I came across this, and they pointed out that this outfit that she has is like Black American Heritage flag colors. And I tell y'all, she teases things. And this also look like a gold mic, but I don't know. I'm not sure. And I didn't see it until I looked at it. I'm like, dang, this do look or will remind you of the Black American Heritage flag. And we know that she teased things or colors that was going to be a part of Act Two. Well, that was a part of Act Two within Renaissance. So we know she would do the same thing within the Cowboy Carter era. But this person do that here go they act right here on TikTok, Mellow1K. He posted, y'all think Beyonce was subtly sporting the Black American Heritage flag? And they put the picture, and I screenshotted this and posted this. And then I said, I have heard someone else say this as well, but this was also pointed out. And I've been saying that the only flag she has used yet is the Black American Heritage flag. So let me find this other tweet. I have to find this other tweet so bad. I'm going to find the other tweet and then I'm going to find the picture with the magazine so I can show y'all. Here go more pictures of that outfit that I just came across looking for the pictures that I'm looking for. But I just had to point out that I also added this to a thread. The same nails that she used within the telephone era, she also brought back within the Cowboy Carter era. So yeah, she's teasing telephone. And it would be crazy if she dropped telephone part two within the same era after she dropped the Cowboy Carter film, just like how she did with My House after Renaissance. That would be crazy. So someone else pointed out on my old channel that I can't go back and find because like I said this channel got deleted, that this wreath was teased right here on the shoes that she was wearing. And I already said that these hairstyles and the colors that she's using, I feel like will be included in Act 3. But it took me forever to find this. This is what I was trying to find. I had to find the original post to find the one that I replied to. But these are all the flags. They was basically saying that these was just all the flags she had lighting up on the stage, representing Beyonce's roots: Alabama, Louisiana State, Creole, the Creole flag, the African American flag, and Texas. Now let me tell y'all what I said. This is posted July 12, 2025. As y'all can see, this is the original. I had to find the original to find the one that I replied to. And this is the one. I keep telling everybody that the next flag will be the American Heritage flag. And I said this one is still loading. And this is the video that I'm gonna react to show y'all more. But yeah, this was the only flag that's missing, the Black American Heritage flag. And it's red and black and with gold in it as well. Which the red and black is like, y'all know with every act she still teased like the color of the last act. The colors of the last whatever is the last act. So even though this has gold in it and it's not bronze or copper, I still feel like the red and black is a representation of Act 3. So let me show y'all something else. This was June 29th, 2025. Let me show you how I've been saying this. And I said I think she'll use well, I didn't say black, but I was supposed to put black right there. The American Heritage flag for Act 3. The Red Horseman also holds a sword. This was June 29th, so let's keep going. I had to go back and bookmark these. And this is when I theorized that she was using, how I figured out that she was using it, because if you look at the license plate, 1967, this flag was created. I meant to say created, not founded, but created in 1967. I'm not done. Oh, said the pride flag for Renaissance. The American flag is the Cowboy Carter, which I had already predicted that she would use the American flag within Cowboy Carter, but anybody could have seen that coming because that's what she had as the cover. That's what she had. That's what she included in the cover of the Cowboy Carter album. So that's how you would be able to see what was coming then. But then I said the American flag is in Cowboy Carter in at least Act 3, and that's when I said that I feel like it's going to be the American Heritage flag. And this was May 1st. See, I said it June 29th, May 1st. May 1st again. Me reposting what I added to a thread. It was this. The pride flag is not the only flag that she included within the Renaissance era. It's also another flag which I will have to do another video on. But then it's the American flag. And then I feel like Act 3 will be the American Heritage flag, the Black American Heritage flag. So yeah. And I said that I feel like all of these flags are making up who Beyonce is. That's just my theory though. So that was all of them, and this was May 1st too, I think. So yeah, that's the end of this video. I hope y'all enjoy it. Until the next time.
She gone.